Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Enlightening text 25 and text 26 of chapter 7, Scheduled Incarnations with specific functions of second canto, the cosmic manifestation of Srimad Bhagavatam, text 25. Vakshah sthala sparsha rupna mahendra vaha dantair vidambita ka kupjush udha hasam satyo asubhiha sah vineshati dara haratura vispur jitair dhanusha uchcharato adhisainnye. When Ravan was engaged in the battle, the trunk of the elephant which carried the king of heaven, Indra, broke in pieces, having collided with the chest of Ravan, and the scattered broken parts illuminated all directions. Ravan therefore felt proud of his prowess and began to loiter in the midst of the fighting soldiers, thinking himself the conqueror of all directions. But his laughter, overtaken by joy along with his very air of life, suddenly ceased with the tingling sound of the bow of Ramachandra, the personality of Godhead. However powerful a living being may be, when he is condemned by God, no one can save him. And similarly, however weak one may be, if he is protected by the Lord, no one can annihilate him. Text 26. Umeha suretara varutha vimarditaya kleshavyaya kalaya sita Krishna keshaha jataha karishyati jananu palaksha margaha karmani chatma mahimopa nibandhanani. When the world is overburdened by the fighting strength of kings who have no faith in God, the Lord, just to diminish the distress of the world, descends with his plenary portion. The Lord comes in his original form with beautiful black hair, and just to expand his transcendental glories, he acts extraordinarily. No one can properly estimate how great he is. This verse is especially describing the appearance of Lord Krishna and his immediate expansion, Lord Baldev. Both Lord Krishna and Lord Baldev are one supreme personality of Godhead. The Lord is omnipotent and he expands himself in innumerable forms and energies, and the whole unit is known as the one supreme Brahma. Such extensions of the Lord are divided into two divisions, namely personal and differential. The personal expansions are called the Vishnu Tattvas and the differential expansions are called the Jiva Tattvas. And in such expansional activity, Lord Baldev is the first personal expansion of Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead. In the Vishnu Puran as well as in the Mahabharata, both Krishna and Baldev are mentioned as having beautiful black hair even in their advanced age. The Lord is called Anu Palaksha Margaha, or in still more technical Vedic terms, Avan Manasa Gocharaha, one who is never to be seen or realized by the limited sense perception of the people in general. In the Bhagavad Gita 7.25, it is said by the Lord, Naham Prakashaha Sarvasya Yogamaya Samavritaha. In other words, he reserves the right of not being exposed to anyone and everyone. Only the bona fide devotees can know him by his specific symptoms, and out of many such symptoms, one symptom is mentioned here in this verse, that the Lord is Siddha Krishna Keshaha, or one who is observed always with beautiful black hair. Both Lord Krishna and Lord Baldev have such hair on their heads, and thus even in advanced age they appeared like young boys 16 years old. That is the particular symptom of the personality of Godhead. In the Brahma Samhita it is stated that although he is the oldest personality among all living entities, he always looks like a new, youthful boy. That is the characteristic of a spiritual body. The material body is symptomized by birth, death, old age and diseases, but the spiritual body is conspicuous by the absence of those symptoms. Living entities who reside in the called Brahma Jyoti. Now the question is why the Lord who is omnipotent comes here to diminish the burden created upon the world by the unscrupulous kingly order. Certainly the Lord does not need to come here personally for such purposes, but he actually descends to exhibit his transcendental activities in order to encourage his pure devotees who want to enjoy life by chanting the glories of the Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita 9.13-14 it is stated that the Mahatmas, great devotees of the Lord, take pleasure in chanting of the activities of the Lord. All Vedic literatures are meant for turning one's attention towards the Lord and his transcendental activities.